Beth? Um, Deb Colitis is on as an attendee. She needs to be moved up to panelist.
County Board, this is Sandy. How may I help you?
Well, hold on one second, Sandy. Beth, can you hear me?
Yes, Jim, we can hear you.
Can you, I had to go in as an attendee. Can you ask Beth to upgrade me to a panelist?
Yes, she did. Thank you.
Okay, thanks very much. Never mind, Sandy.
And welcome to the board meeting of July 15th, 2021. In accordance with Public Act 101-640, effective November 13th, 2020, and the gubernatorial disaster proclamation issued by Governor Pritzker on June 25th, 2021, this meeting will be held via video conference, telephonically through the WebEx events platform. Will County board members will be attending the meeting remotely, and the general public is strongly encouraged to do the same. The public is invited to comment or pose a question by email at publiccomment@willcountyillinois.com. At the public comments portion of the meeting, the emails will be read into the record. Please go to www.willcountyboard.com/meetings for a link to attend the meeting via WebEx. And I hope this is the last time we have to read that. I will now call this meeting to order. Board Member Ogalla, will you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance and introduce the clergy?
Just a second. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Judy, would you like to?
Yes, just a second. I'm missing the information for that. There you go. Thank you. Sorry. I had trouble getting in, so that set me back. It is my honor today to introduce and welcome Pastor Kristen Larson of Crete United Methodist Church in Crete, Illinois. Pastor Larson has been the pastor of Crete United Methodist Church for the past 4 years. She grew up in Seattle, Washington, and is a graduate of Garrett Evangelical Theological Seminary in Evanston, where she received her Master of Divinity degree. Pastor Larson is married to an Englishman, Chris Hardy. Pastor Larson does many different things for the community, and she's just a blessing to have. Pastor Larson, thank you for giving the invocation today.
Oh, thank you for the opportunity to be with you this morning. Will you pray with me if it's comfortable for you to do so? Loving God, there are a lot of things to do this morning, but before we get to the work at hand, we pause to remember what a radical idea this once was, that we, the people, might know a thing or two and might well be the best ones to work on one another's behalf. So we are grateful for our board members who have put themselves out there to serve our county and its citizens. We are grateful for all who are here this morning to bring their voices to the table. We do so because we care about what happens here. So may this be a safe space for us to express our opinions. May we be engaged. May all our concerns be addressed. May we speak when it's time to speak and listen with open minds when it's time to listen. And may we all be guided by a spirit of community, a spirit of justice, and by a spirit of love. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Pastor.
Thank you very much. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll? Okay. Mueller,
Here.
Mueller here. Frizzalone? Here. Frizzalone here. Newquist?
Here.
Newquist here. Ogalla?
Here.
Ogalla here. Cook? Here. Cook here. Mustis?
Here.
Mustis here. Mitchell?
Here.
Mitchell here. Tyson? Tyson?
Tyson here.
Tyson here. Harris?
Here.
Harris here. Trainier? Trainier? Fritz? Fritz here. Gould?
Here.
Gould here. Van Dyne? Van Dyne here. Balich?
Here.
Balich here. Winfrey? Winfrey here. Parker?
Here.
Parker here. Ventura?
Present.
Ventura here. Coleman? Coleman here. Markham?
Here.
Markham here. Berkowitz?
Here.
Berkowitz here. Pretzel?
Here.
Pretzel here. Weigel?
Here.
Weigel here. Freeman?
Here.
Freeman here. Krolitis?
Here.
Krolitis here. Cowan? Cowan here.
24 present, 2 absent.
With 24 members being present, we have a quorum. I need a motion to place on file the certificate of publication. Motion by Winfrey, second by Coleman. Madam Clerk, please call the roll. Mueller.
Mueller, yes.
Mueller, yes. Frizzalone? Yes. Frizzalone, yes. Newquist?
Yes.
Newquist, yes. Ogalla?
Yes.
Ogalla, yes. Cook? Yes. Cook, yes. Mustis?
Yes.
Mustis, yes. Mitchell?
Yes.
Mitchell, yes. Tyson?
Tyson, yes.
Tyson?
Yes.
Tyson, yes. Harris?
Yes.
Harris, yes. Fritz? Fritz, yes. Gould?
Yes.
Gould, yes. Van Dyne? Yes. Van Dyne, yes. Balich? Balich?
Yes.
Balich, yes. Winfrey? Winfrey, yes. Parker?
Yes.
Parker, yes. Ventura?
Yes.
Ventura, yes. Coleman? Coleman, yes. Markham?
Yes.
Markham, yes. Berkowitz?
Yes.
Berkowitz, yes. Pretzel?
Yes. Yes.
Pretzel, yes. Weigel?
Yes.
Weigel?
Yes.
Weigel, yes. Freeman?
Yes.
Freeman, yes. Krolitis?
Yes.
Krolitis, yes. Cowan? Cowan, yes.
24 affirmative.
With 24 affirmative, the motion carries. I need a motion to approve the meeting minutes from June 17th, 2021, regular meeting.
Motion Freeman?
Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by Freeman. Previous roll call? Previous roll call by Cook, seconded by Winfrey. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Madam Clerk, will you please acknowledge elected officials and members of the media?
Today we have Auditor Duffy Blackburn, Coroner Lori Summers, County Executive Jennifer Bertino Tarrant, County Clerk Lawrence Daly Ferry, Recorder of Deeds Karen Stuckel, and from the Public Defender's Office, Mike Renzi. And State's Attorney James Glasgow. Thank you. For the media, we have Nick Ryer from the Farmers Weekly Review and Alex Ortiz from the Herald News.
Thank you. This morning, we are going to have County Board Member Joe Van Dyne, who will come up and recognize July as Park and Recreation Month.
Good morning, everyone. Can I invite Brock Stein from the Plainfield Park District down with me this morning? Welcome, Brock. This is a proclamation recognizing July as Parks and Recreation Month. Whereas parks and recreation programs are an integral part of communities throughout this country, including the parks and recreation programs, facilities, and amenities maintained by the Forest Preserve District of Will County, along with numerous local park districts and municipalities in Will County. And whereas our parks and recreation programs are vitally important to establishing and maintaining the quality of life in our communities, ensuring the health of all our citizens, and contributing to the economic and environmental well-being of a community and region. And whereas parks and recreation programs build healthy, active communities that aid in the prevention of chronic disease, provide therapeutic recreation services for those who are mentally or physically disabled, and are also improve the mental and emotional health of all citizens. And whereas parks and recreation programs increase the community's economic prosperity through increased property values, expansion of the local tax base, increased tourism, and attraction and retention of businesses, and crime reduction. And whereas parks and recreation areas are fundamental to the environmental well-being of our community. And whereas parks and natural areas improve water quality, protect groundwater, prevent flooding, improve the quality of the air that we breathe, provide vegetative buffers to development, and produce habitat for wildlife. And whereas our parks and natural areas ensure the ecological beauty of our community and provide a place for children and adults to connect with nature and react outdoors. And whereas in 2009, the U.S. House of Representatives designated July as Parks and Recreations Month. Whereas the Will County Board recognizes the benefits derived from parks and recreation resources. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the Will County Board and the Will County Executive recognize July as Parks and Recreation Month in Will County. Be it further proclaimed that the Will County Board and the Will County Executive encourage all residents to take advantage of the numerous parks and recreation sources available in Will County. Dated this 15th day of July 2021, attest Lawrence Daly Ferry, Will County Clerk, and also Jennifer Bertino Tarrant, the Will County Executive, and I so move.
Motion by Van Dyne, second by Cook. Previous roll call by Coleman, second by Winfrey. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Would you like to say a few words, Brock?
Thank you. Brock? Sure. Thank you.
It's really long when you stand next to somebody reading that, so I apologize for that. So I'll be brief. Thank you to County Executive Bertino Tarrant, the Will County Board for recognizing July as Park and Recreation Month. My name is Brock. I'm the marketing manager for the Plainfield Park District. Park and Rec Month brings awareness to the benefits for communities that have park and recreation services and amenities, whether it's part of a department or in our case, which we're a separate unit of government. The Plainfield Park District provides parks and recreation services to residents in both Will and Kendall counties. We're in 3 townships. We're in parts of not just Plainfield, but also Bolingbrook, Crest Hill, Joliet, and Romeoville, as well as some unincorporated areas of Will County. We cover more than 43 square miles, over 27,500 acres, and we serve a population of more than 100,000 people. We maintain 95 parks on 1,500 acres, which includes 64 playgrounds, an outdoor pool, fitness center, dance studio, services for seniors, a preschool program, and an equestrian center. We also have a camp running right now if your kids are getting bored at home. And the Centers for Disease Control found that increased access to places for physical activity led to a 25% increase in people exercising 3 or more times per week. So living close to parks and other recreation facilities is consistent with higher physical activity levels for both adults and kids. Parks provide a connection to nature, which studies demonstrate relieves stress, strengthens interpersonal relationships, and improves mental health. When you think about the year and a half that we all just went through, those outdoor spaces became vital for many of us to get outside, get a little exercise, take a walk, ride your bike, or take the dog out for a walk. So thank you again to Will County for helping get the word out about Park and Recreation Month and awareness of park and recreation services. Thank you.
At this time, we will ask if there's any public comments for today's agenda items. No public comments? All resolutions and ordinance from the June 17th, 2021 board meeting have been signed and returned. We have no new business, so we will move to committee reports. We'll start with Chairman Markham, Land Use and Development.
Good morning, everybody. I'd like to begin by making the motion to open the public hearing for all land use cases.
Motion by Markham, seconded by Winfrey. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Mueller?
Yes.
Mueller, yes. Frizzalone? Yes. Frizzalone, yes. Newquist?
Yes.
Newquist, yes. Ogala?
Yes.
Ogala, yes. Cook? Cook, yes. Mustis?
Yes.
Mustis, yes. Mitchell?
Yes.
Mitchell, yes. Tyson?
Tyson, yes.
Tyson, yes. Harris?
Yes.
Harris, yes. Trainier?
Yes.
Trainier, yes. Fritz? Fritz, yes. Gould?
Yes.
Gould, yes. Van Dyne? Van Dyne, yes. Balich?
Yes.
Balich, yes. Winfrey? Winfrey, yes. Parker?
Yes.
Parker, yes. Ventura?
Yes.
Ventura, yes. Coleman? Coleman, yes. Markham?
Yes.
Markham, yes. Berkowitz?
Yes.
Berkowitz, yes. Pretzel?
Yes.
Pretzel, yes. Weigel?
Yes.
Weigel, yes. Freeman?
Yes.
Freeman, yes. Krolitis?
Colitis, yes.
Krolitis, yes. Cowan? Cowan, yes.
25 affirmative.
We are now in public hearing. Please be advised, absolutely no evidence or information will be allowed once this absolutely no new evidence or information will be allowed once this land use public hearing is closed. Do we have any comments from the public? All right, can I get a motion to close the public hearing? Motion by Winfrey, seconded by Coleman. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Mueller?
Mueller, yes.
Mueller, yes. Frizzalone? Frizzalone, yes. Newquist?
Yes.
Newquist, yes. Ogala?
Yes.
Ogala, yes. Cook? Cook, yes. Mustis?
Yes.
Mustis, yes. Mitchell?
Yes.
Mitchell, yes. Tyson?
Yes.
Tyson, yes. Harris?
Yes.
Harris, yes. Trainier?
Yes.
Trainier, yes. Fritz? Fritz, yes. Gould?
Yes.
Gould, yes. Van Dyne? Van Dyne, yes. Balich?
Yes.
Balich, yes. Winfrey? Winfrey, yes. Parker?
Yes.
Parker, yes. Ventura?
Yes.
Ventura, yes. Coleman? Coleman, yes. Markham?
Yes.
Markham, yes. Berkowitz?
Yes.
Berkowitz, yes. Pretzel?
Yes. Yes.
Pretzel, yes. Weigel?
Yes.
Weigel, yes. Freeman?
Yes.
Freeman, yes. Krolitis?
Sorry.
Krolitis, yes. Cowan? Cowan, yes.
25 affirmative.
Thank you. The public hearing is now closed. Chairman Markham.
Alrighty, first up, we have zoning case ZC-21-021. This is a request for a zoning map amendment from C2 to R4 in Crete Township, commonly known as 23745 Southwestern Avenue, Park Forest, Illinois, County Board District Number 1. BZC voted 6-0 to approve, Land Use and Development voted 5-0 to approve, and I make a motion to approve the map amendment.
Second by Weigel.
Previous
Motion
roll
by-
request.
Second,
Motion by
Freeman.
Markham, seconded by Weigel. Previous roll call by Freeman, seconded by Coleman. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Number 2, we have zoning case ZC-21-030. This is a two-part. First, a request for a special use permit for a truck terminal with 10 conditions, and a second special use permit for heavy equipment sales and rentals. PZC voted 6-0 on both of those items, and Land Use and Development voted 5-0 on both of those items. You will see that attached, Land Use received a letter from the Village of New Lenox. They're not objecting to it. They just had some requests for conditions, which are already either required or are part of the 10 conditions. I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention that that was an addition. So first, I'll make the motion to approve the special use for the truck terminal with 10 conditions.
Motion by Markham, seconded by Winfrey. Previous roll call, Frizzalone, seconded by Cook. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Second part for the same zoning case, I'll make the motion to approve the special use permit for heavy equipment sales and rentals.
Second Weigel.
Motion by Markham, seconded by Weigel. Previous roll call by Cook, seconded by Van Dyne. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Alrighty, next up we have our resolutions. The first item, the building code ordinance and building code fee schedules. We finished working on that and approved it, but we didn't have enough time to get a clean copy out. So we'll be voting on that in August, but I guess I'll ask Mary, do I need to make a motion for this?
Yeah, you should make a motion to postpone it again till next month.
Okay, I'll make the motion to postpone it till August.
Second O'Gara.
Motion by Markham, seconded by Frizzalone. Previous roll call by Ogala, seconded by Van Dyne. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
All right, second item, 21-232 is going to be a long-term thing. There's some language that needs to be cleaned up, so I'm going to make the motion to remand this back to committee.
Second Freeman.
Motion by Markham, seconded by Freeman. Previous roll call by Winfrey,
Second.
seconded by Mueller. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries.
All righty, next up, we have number 3, which is 21-233, which is creating section 155-9.25 for exotic and wild animals, rehabilitation facilities, sanctuaries, and zoological park, and amending section 155-7.30 of the use table 155-9.20, animal care, boarding, and veterinary clinics, and 155-18.20 definitions of Will County zoning ordinance, and I make the motion to approve.
Second by Weigel.
Motion by Markham, seconded by Weigel. Previous roll call. Cook.
Previous roll.
Second by Ogala. All in favor?
Thank you.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next up, we have 21-234, which is authorizing the county executive to execute an intergovernmental agreement with the Lennox Fire Protection District regarding the notification process of building permit. I'll make the motion to remand this back to committee because it's still being looked at by council.
Second O'Gala.
Previous roll Tyson.
Motion by Markham, seconded by Ogala. Previous roll call by Tyson, seconded by Coleman. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
All right, next up is number 5, 21-235, authorizing second extension of special use permit for zoning case ZC-18-076. This is in Jackson Township, commonly known as vacant land on West Sharp Road, Illinois, Elwood, Illinois, County Board District number 6, and I make the motion to approve.
Motion by Markham, seconded by Van Dyne. Previous roll call, Frizzalone, seconded by Cowan. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
And finally, we have number 6, which is 21-236, authorizing the John Fittiman House landmark rescission in Lockport, Illinois, Lockport Township. This is commonly known as 175 North State Street, Lockport, Illinois, County Board District number 7, and I make the motion to approve.
Motion by Markham, seconded by Frizzalone. Previous roll call by Coleman, seconded by Cook. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
And that concludes land use and development for today. Our next meeting is scheduled for August 10th, 2021 at 10:30 a.m.
Thank you. Chairman Harris.
Good morning, Madam County Executive and fellow county board members and all that's in attendance, both physically and virtually. First item on my agenda is the monthly reports to be placed on file. I have 2 reports. The first report is from the Illinois Department of Revenue showing sales tax remitted to Will County for the month of April 2021 to be $2,455,176.46. The RTA tax received is $2,846,905.65 for a total of $5,302,082.11. The second report is the Will County Monthly Treasury Report dated May 31st, 2021 from the Will County Treasurer Tim Brophy. I so move.
Second Freeman.
Motion by Harris, seconded by Freeman. Previous roll call by Winfrey, seconded by Coleman. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Motion. Leader Frizzalone, yes.
I mentioned this before, since we want to make sure we're looking at everything. Is there a way we can get a running total that shows the month by month what we're getting? We can kind of see the increases or decreases so that we have not just the single month in front of us. Just be a
Yeah,
simple.
Mike, I can make sure we get that out. I believe Karen keeps a spreadsheet.
Yeah, I know Karen has it. So if we just look at that every month, we'll kind of see the progression, how the RTA tax is increasing, if anything is decreasing, so we see any trends. Thanks.
Okay, we'll make sure that gets on the agenda on a regular basis. Thanks, Mike. Okay, moving forward, I have 6 resolutions to bring forward. The first one is 21-184. This is authorizing the Will County Executive to execute an intergovernmental agreement with the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services for reimbursement and abuse and neglect cases in juvenile court. It does say an attachments have been added, so I so move.
Second, O'Gala.
Previous roll, Freeman.
Tyson.
Moved by Harris, seconded by Ogala. Previous roll call by Freeman, seconded by Winfrey. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
The next resolution is 21-237. This is transferring appropriation within the Laraway Communication Center's budget. I so move.
Motion by Harris, seconded by Winfrey. Previous roll call, Frizzalone, seconded by Coleman. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
Next one is 21-238. This is transferring appropriation within the various county budgets. This is FY21 budget transfer. I so move.
Motion by Harris, seconded by Winfrey. Previous roll call. Cook, seconded by Coleman. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
The next resolution is 21-239. This is appropriating grant funds from the IDPH for the oral health program grant in the Will County Health Department and the Community Health Center FY21 budget. I so move.
Second, Freeman.
Motion by Harris, seconded by Freeman. Previous roll call by Winfrey, seconded by Van Dyne. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
The next one is 21-240. This is appropriating funds from HRSA in the Will County Health Department and Will County Community Health Center FY21 budget. I so move.
Motion by Harris, seconded by Winfrey. Previous roll call by Frizzalone, seconded by Cowan. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
Last resolution is 21-241. This is appropriating grant funds from the IDPH COVID-19 contact tracing grant and the Will County Health Department FY21 budget. I so move.
Second, Freeman.
Motion by Harris, seconded by Freeman.
Previous roll, Berkowitz.
Previous roll call, Berkowitz, seconded by Van Dyne. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
This concludes my report. Madam County Executive, if you allow me, I just want to thank everyone for your support and during my time of grief. It was just wonderful, and all the Will County that came out to support me. In particular, I want to thank my vice chairs who carried on in my absence, and other board members that helped make this county business run according to schedule. So I do appreciate that. And with that being said, our next Finance Committee meeting is scheduled for August 3rd, 2021 at 11 a.m. I believe that's going to be in person, so I look forward to seeing you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken. Next up, Public Works and Transportation, Chairman Van Dyne.
Good morning once again. We have numerous resolutions to bring forward this morning, starting with number 1, 21-242, confirming award of contract to PT Farrell Construction, $116,954 for Wilmington Peatone Road at the intersection of US Route 4552. County Board District 1, and I so move.
Second, Freeman.
Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by Freeman. Previous roll call by Coleman, seconded by Frizzalone. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
21-243, confirming award of contract to PT Farrell Construction, $201,031.89 for New Lenox Road District overlay on various roadways in County Board Districts 2 and 12, and I so move.
Second, Weigel.
Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by Weigel. Previous roll call by Winfrey, seconded by Cook. All in favor? Any
Aye.
opposed? Motion carries.
21-244, confirming award of contract to Vulcan Materials, $7.05 a ton for Will Road District Materials, County Board District 1, and I so move.
Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by Cook. Previous roll call by Winfrey, seconded by Coleman. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
21-245, confirming award of contract to Tri-State Asphalt, $138,250 for Will Road District Materials for oil, County Board District 1, and I so move.
Second, Freeman.
Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by Freeman. Previous roll call by Cowan, seconded by Cook. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Number 5, 21-246, authorizing approval of a professional services agreement for supplemental design engineering services for Cedar Road, County Highway 4 over Spring Creek in the District of 7, and I so move.
Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by Frizzalone. Previous roll call,
Previous
By-
roll, Gala.
seconded by Ogala. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
21-247, authorizing.
Hold on a second, Mr. Van Dyne. Yep. Hold on.
Jeff was on the phone. Is Jeff Ronaldson on today?
I am here, yes.
Yeah, I'm just curious when that project's starting, because I'm afraid every time I drive over that little bridge, it's gonna fall in. I know we've been working on it for several years now. Are we getting close to doing something?
We are still in court and negotiations with the one property owner. We have not been able to settle that. It does have a legal limit, so it's not in danger of falling in. It's
Well, it looks like it when you drive over it, so, okay.
that's why we would like to get to it, but yes, we are still trying to acquire one last parcel.
All right, thank you, Jeff.
Yep.
Thank you. Chairman Van Dyne.
Thank you. Number 6, Resolution 21-247, authorizing an agreement between the County of Will and Northern Illinois Gas Company for the reimbursement for relocating facilities for the improvements of Bell Road, County Highway 16 from 159th to 151st Street in County Board District 7, and I'll make that motion.
Motion Van Dyne by Van Dyne, seconded by Frizzalone. Previous roll call. Winfrey, seconded by Fritz. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
21-248, authorizing an agreement between the County of Will and Wood River Pipelines for removing pipe casing for the improvements of 80th and from 191st Street to 183rd Street, County Board Districts 2 and 12, and I so move.
Motion by
Second
Van
by-
Dyne, seconded by Cook. Previous roll call by
Question.
Moostis. All right, we'll just go, hold on real quick. We have a motion and a second. We're going to get a question. County Board Member Fritz.
Thank you. I was just wondering if Jeff or someone could explain why we're going to spend $466,000 and then we're going to give the road to another jurisdiction.
You're referring to the amount of money we're spending to the pipeline initially? This is number 7. I mean,
Yeah, this is number 7 and number 9 I'm asking about.
okay. Well, it's just the pipeline is outside the existing right of way, so the county is responsible for work when we acquire new right of way. We do have to pay them for that work they're going to do outside the existing right of way, so that's a cost we have to incur. But then as far as giving away the roadway, it's it's a participation with a lot of agencies, IDOT, Tinley Park, ourselves, in getting this improvement done. And then it is an expense, but in the end, it will save the county money when we will no longer be maintaining the 5-lane roadway, including the bridge over I-80. So it is a win for the county.
Thank you. We had a motion, a second, previous roll call by Winfrey, seconded by Cook. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Number 8, Resolution 21-249, authorizing an agreement between the County of Will and ComEd for the reimbursement for relocating facilities along Weber Road, County Board Districts 3 and 13, using the county allotment for the county option motor fuel tax, $125,466.08, and I so move.
Second by Tyson.
Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by Tyson, previous roll call by Winfrey, seconded by Fritz. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
21-250, authorizing transfer of jurisdiction of 80th Avenue, County Highway 83, to the Village of Tinley Park by the county under the Illinois Highway Code, County Board Districts 2 and 12, and I'll make the motion.
Second, Weigel.
Eustace.
Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by Cook, previous roll call by Moostis, seconded by Frizzalone. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Number 10, 21-251, authorizing approval of professional services agreement for the design engineering services, the second phase on Exchange Street at Burville Road, County Board District 1, and I so move.
Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by Winfrey, previous roll call by Coleman, seconded by Cowan. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And lastly, number 11, 21-252, authorizing approval of an IDOT county joint agreement for the improvements on Exchange Street, County Highway 49 at Burville Road, County Board District 1, and I'll make the motion.
Second, O'Gala.
Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by O'Gala. Previous roll call by Cook, seconded by Coleman. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And our next Public Works and Transportation Committee meeting is scheduled for August 3rd, 2021 at 9 a.m. here at the county building, and look forward to seeing everyone, hopefully. So that ends my report. Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to Diversity and Inclusion Committee, Chairwoman Tyson.
Thank you, Madam Executive. Good morning, everyone. I'm happy to report that yesterday at our in-person meeting, the Carmona Strategic Solutions were in person to do a presentation of their product. So hopefully, with the executive office, we'll have a contract or some kind of resolution in August to talk about. And our next diversity and inclusion meeting is scheduled for August the 4th, 2021 at 10 a.m. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Chairwoman Ventura, Public Health and Safety.
Yes, we have one resolution, 21-253, renewing contract for diabetic supplies for Sunny Hill Nursing Home, and I so move.
Second, Freeman.
Motion by Ventura, seconded by Freeman. Previous roll call by Coleman, seconded by Winfrey. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
All right, our next Public Health and Safety Committee meeting is scheduled for August 4th, 2021 at 11 a.m. Thank you.
Thank you. Legislative and Judicial Committee, Chairwoman Winfrey.
Good morning, Madam Executive, fellow board members. The Legislative and Judicial Committee did not meet in July. We will sit again on August 10th at 9 a.m. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have Capital Improvement Committee. Speaker Cowan, are you doing that for?
Who's the vice chair?
Joe, I'm sorry. Okay. Chairman Van Dyne.
Good morning once again. We have no resolutions to bring forward this morning. However, there were some updates given on the new morgue and coroner's facility, 1300 Copperfield Avenue, and also the county office building, which looks amazing, by the way. We plan on meeting at the Capital Improvements Committee on August 3rd, 2021 at 10 a.m. following the Public Works and Transportation Committee. And that is all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Finally, Executive Committee, Speaker Cowan.
Thanks. Good morning, everyone. First, we have 21-204, authorizing the Will County Executive to negotiate and execute an agreement of intent to abate taxes with Lion Electric Company of Joliet, Illinois.
I have a motion by
And I
Cowan.
so move, sorry.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Frizzalone. Previous roll call by Van Dyne, seconded by Winfrey. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
All right, 21-254, authorizing the use of county board contingency funds for the purchase and installation of hardware, equipment, and upgrades for the state's attorney's office to support the handling of body camera footage, and I so move.
Second Freeman.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Freeman.
Previous roll, Mueller.
Previous roll call by Mueller, seconded by Van Dyne. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Nay, Ventura.
With 24 ayes, 1 nay, the motion carries.
Thank you. 21-255, authorizing the use of county board contingency funds to pay outstanding bills for building will capital projects.
Motion by
And I so
Cowan,
move,
seconded by Winfrey. Previous roll call by Frizzalone, seconded by Coleman. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Rachel, would you?
Yes, please
Aye.
list me as an aye. Thank you.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
21-256, authorizing a third amendment to the consulting agreement with Bronner Group related to CARES Act and COVID-19 relief funding, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Winfrey. Previous roll call by Cook, seconded by Frizzalone. All in favor?
I
Oh, you have a
think we-
question. All right,
Yep.
Leader.
Since we have a first and a second, I would like to offer amendment to this contract. If we go back to the last contract we signed, which was in February 26th, and I think at that time I said I would be in favor of this contract, but that we needed to have a month by month or, over a period of time, we needed to have a spreadsheet showing how these hours were being spent. We had up to $205,000 that could be spent for additional time. Now, I understand it says in here that they've spent almost over $150,000, and that translated to, and I don't know where I got this information, 600 or 700 hours worth of time. I don't know where that time has gone or what it was used on. We spent approximately $400,000 to administer about $117 million worth of funds. We had $2 to $3 million left, and we've already spent $150,000 dealing with those funds, which I think is a little too much. But maybe there's good reason on the hours that have been spent, but we haven't seen that yet. So the amendment that I'd like to offer is that we do this amendment extending the time, but only till August 31st. Because by that point, CARES Act should be cleaned up. We had asked before that it be cleaned up by, I think, July 1st. So we're extending it another month and a half. Everything should be cleaned up at that point. I think there's no need for us to extend that all the way to the end of the year. So I would offer the amendment that we change the line saying that this, the duration of the agreement is to be extended through August 31st of 2021.
Second, Ventura.
Previous roll
Yeah.
call, Mustis.
Second,
and
Berkowitz. Second, Mueller.
I would add the caveat that we still want that sheet showing how these hours were spent, and that we
Yeah.
should have that before the end, before the next board meeting, so we could see what it's being spent on all of these hours.
You guys, this is Sherry. I have a question I've had my hand up to.
Yeah, hold on 1 second, County Board Member Nukus. We'll get to your question real quick. So
Thank you.
right now, we have an amendment to stop the contract by August 31st.
Right, just to extend it through August 31st rather than December.
Okay, so we have a motion, we have a seconded by Ogala, or I'm sorry, seconded by Mustis. County Board Member Nukus, what's your question?
Yes, my question is, I know some of these programs just recently closed in June. So I would like to know from the Bronner Group, and I know we haven't had a CARES meeting for a while, what exactly is left? I mean, in terms of monies that we have approved, but we haven't paid out yet, because I would think, or if there's still things in the process of being approved, because I think that would affect the length of time that we would have to extend the contract. I'm not opposed to extending it to only August 31st, but I also think we need that information. Thank you.
Thank you. There are two things I'll update you on. The one is, so the Bronner Group is continuing to help us with our EMA reimbursements. They're working with the Health Department and COVID-19 reimbursements through FEMA. So Bronner Group is helping us prepare all of the receipts, all the financial information that we need to do to submit that to FEMA. So they're coordinating with Sue and her staff, as well as finance and as well as EMA to kind of get all that pulled together. I believe the deadline for submittal for FEMA for COVID reimbursements, I think it ends in September. I have to confirm that. The other thing that they, Board Member Nuquist brought up, so the social service program, which was basically a reimbursement program where expenses were submitted to Bronner for review by these social service agencies. They approved them, and there was a pot of money that they were drawing from. That's ended. There was there was a notification that went out that said this program's ending. There were a lot of last-minute requests that came in from all these social service providers. They're still reviewing those. So the program has ended, but we're still in the process of reviewing those before they can go to finance for.
What money are you talking about, Mitch? I'm not
This
sure.
is like there was the pot of money for social service providers was like, it was, there were like a bank of money that was provided.
CARES money you're talking
CARES
about.
money, yes, just CARES money, yep.
Right.
So, so they've been drawing off that, but they have to submit, receipts before they can actually get reimbursed by Bronner Group. There were a lot of back and forth with agencies on this. It was, I would say, one of the more slower programs just because these agencies don't have the infrastructure in-house to do a lot of this. And so it's been kind of a little bit of a tug and pull trying to get the information that we need. So that program ended. We sent them the final notification, and then a kind of a slew of receipts came in last minute. And so I know Bronner's been reviewing that. So really the two things that I would say that their hours being dedicated to right now are the FEMA reimbursements and then the kind of the wrap up of the social service providers. And I think they're also assisting the finance department with their continual reporting that's required for the federal government.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Leader Fritzalone, hold on. We were responding to County Board Member Newquist's question. Have you answered your question, Sherry?
Well, it sounds like that they have obligations beyond August 31st. So do we perhaps need to extend the contract to September 30th?
I don't.
Did I understand that correctly?
So the request at the end of the year was just so that I don't remember exactly when the cutoff was for the FEMA reimbursements, and that's what we were trying to make sure that we had enough, time in the contract to ensure that we were getting all of our reimbursements. And it's not just, and we're also assisting other partners who, helped the county out in its vaccine distribution. So it's not just the health department. We're working with our fire districts and our fire departments to make sure that they also can recoup funds as well for their expenses in helping the county out. So the thought was we would just extend the contract to ensure that we have enough time in that contract. But if we want to shorten it, we can and come back. That's not a problem either. It was just, that was the allotted time that we had in the contract to extend it to them.
Leader Fritzalone.
They're already they've spent $40,000 a month on something. There's only 46 left. So there's no point in extending it for 6 months. They'll be out of that money in a month and a half anyway. So if we go to the end of August, if we have to create an extension, we have to vote on more money anyway. And we're looking at the possibility of maybe using them for the next, but I mean, we said we wanted CARES done by July 31st. They said that was no problem. And now we're asking for more time and more time. I mean, I understand agencies have some issues they have to deal with. We have to find a way to work with it. But again, I can't understand how they've spent 865 hours or whatever the number winds up being on dealing with an allocation of $2 to $3 million when we paid them only $400,000 to deal with $117 million.
One thing I will, they used up a lot of hours in the small business program that we reopened because, if you remember, we previously contracted with Axion to do a lot of the processing.
I understand.
And the review. That was done entirely by the Bronner Group. So that was a whole slew of hours that they, that they were able to do, but it did take up a lot of hours. And the FEMA reimbursements are certainly not, it's not a, there's not a lot of hours going toward that program. It's a lot of just reporting and collecting data, compiling it. I would say the bulk of their hours, and I can provide you a report, was the small business program. It took up a lot of hours.
It is a key for us to get that report because as we go into the next pot of money, the ARP money, and we're going to be looking at somebody to monitor that and work for us on that, when they come to us and start saying what they're going to do and how long it takes them, we've got something to evaluate it against. If we know that it's taking so many hours to administer 40 business loans, we can extrapolate that and figure our next tranche of money is going to go here, and this is how long it takes. So it gives us the ability to listen to someone, and when they tell us what they need, we understand that that makes sense. But we don't have anything to compare it to, and we already went through this. We should have those numbers, and we did specifically say when we created the extension February 26th that we wanted an hourly update, an update of the hours spent and what they're being spent on.
And yeah, we got that information. Happy to share. Yep.
I know you guys always have it, but we never seem to get it. That's the problem.
We need to know what you need, and we'll put anything you need
Okay.
into the basket. You have to ask, and we will put it moving forward into your report.
Okay.
County Board, Mustis.
Yeah, I took my hand down. Mitch had answered my question as he was replying. Thank you.
Thank you. County Board Member Harris?
Yeah, my concern is similar to what Sherry was getting at as far as if we go with a hard date of August 31st. I know we had met Mitch and county executive, and we definitely need the services of Bronner Group. And I understand that we need some numbers to kind of justify what's been done so far. So I just want to make sure we allow enough time and not have to come back again with the same questions, maybe 30 days from now, say we need another 30 days, if that August 31st date is that realistic. Because there are some organizations that was just waiting on us before they submitted their reimbursement, and some probably didn't have the reimbursement just yet. They kind of budgeted based on we saying they're going to be approved for a certain dollar amount. So maybe those need to be reevaluated before we go forward. But I just want to make sure we, as county board, giving the county executive what they need to close out this program.
Thank you. So right now we have a motion and a second to amend the contract to end on August 31st. So we will take, Madam Clerk, please take the roll.
Mueller,
Yes.
Frizzalone. Frizzalone, yes. Newquist,
No, I think we need to amend it out further.
Newquist, no. Ogalla,
Yes.
Ogalla, yes. Cook, Cook, yes. Mustis,
Yes.
Mustis, yes. Mitchell,
Yes.
Mitchell, yes. Tyson,
Tyson, yes.
Tyson, yes. Harris,
I'm a no as well. I think we should extend it a little longer.
Did he say no? No. He said no. Okay. Harris, no. Trainier,
I'm a no.
Trainier, no. Fritz, Fritz, yes. Gould,
Yes.
Gould, yes. Van Dyne? Van Dyne, no. Balich?
Yes.
Balich, yes. Winfrey? Winfrey, yes. Parker?
Parker, yes.
Parker, yes. Ventura?
Yes.
Ventura, yes. Coleman? Coleman, yes. Markham?
No.
Markham, no. Berkowitz?
Yes.
Berkowitz, yes. Pretzel?
Yes.
Pretzel, yes. Weigel?
Yes.
Weigel, yes. Freeman?
Yes.
Freeman, yes. Crolitis?
Crolitis, yes.
Crolitis, yes. Cowan? Cowan, yes.
20 affirmative, 5 negative.
With 20 ayes, 5 no, the motion as amended carries. So now, Speaker Cowan, I need a motion to approve the contract as amended. Okay. Motion by Cowan, second by Frizzalone. Would
Previous
like
roll
to,
call, Eustace.
Clean roll call, I think.
we're going to take a roll
Yeah.
call vote.
Yeah.
We had so many no's, I apologize. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Mueller?
Yes.
Mueller, yes. Frizzalone? Frizzalone, yes. Newquist?
Yes.
Newquist, yes. Ogala?
Yes.
Ogala, yes. Cook? Cook, yes. Mustis?
Yes.
Mustis, yes. Mitchell?
Yes.
Mitchell, yes. Tyson?
Tyson, yes.
Tyson, yes. Harris?
Yes.
Harris, yes. Trainier? Trainier?
Yes.
Trainier? Was that a yes?
Yes, 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 yes.
Thank you. Fritz? Fritz, yes. Gould?
Yes.
Gould, yes. Van Dyne? Yes. Van Dyne, yes. Balich?
Yes.
Balich, yes. Winfrey? Winfrey, yes. Parker?
Yes.
Parker, yes. Ventura?
Yes.
Ventura, yes. Coleman? Coleman, yes. Markham?
Yes.
Markham, yes. Berkowitz?
Yes.
Berkowitz, yes. Pretzel?
Yes. Yes.
Pretzel, yes. Weigel?
Yes.
Weigel, yes. Freeman?
Yes.
Freeman, yes. Crolitis?
Yes.
Crolitis, yes. Cowan?
Yes.
Cowan, yes.
25 affirmative.
With 25 ayes, the motion carries. Speaker Cowan.
Thank you. 21-257, authorizing a change order for purchase of additional pipe for RNG pipeline, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Winfrey. Previous roll call by Cook, seconded by Coleman. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. 21-258, authorizing an MOU with Superior Ambulance Service for access to the countywide radio system, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Frizzalone. Previous roll call by Winfrey, seconded by Van Dyne. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
21-259, authorizing an agreement with the Illinois Development Authority for the purpose of funding the Abandoned Residential Property Municipal Relief Program, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Winfrey. Previous roll call by Coleman, seconded by Van Dyne. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. 21-260, adopting the HUD action plan for program year 2021, beginning October 1st, 2020 through September 30th, 2021. And I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Winfrey. Previous roll call, Van Dyne, seconded by Cook. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
21-261, authorizing execute lease agreement for Pitney Bowes mail management system, and I so move.
Motioned by Cowan, seconded by Frizzalone. Previous roll call by Winfrey, seconded by Cook. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
21-262, declaring vehicles as surplus and authorizing disposal, and I so move.
Motion
Second.
by Cowan, seconded by Mustis. Previous roll call, I almost called on you, Nick. Previous roll call by Frizzalone, seconded by Cook. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
21-263, awarding bid for sale of surplus vehicles, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Winfrey. Previous roll call by Frizzalone, seconded by Cook. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
21-264, declaring various equipment surplus and authorizing disposal, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Mustis. Previous roll call by Frizzalone, seconded by Van Dyne. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
21-265, new hire for the Division of Transportation Engineering Technician, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Van Dyne. Previous roll call by Coleman, seconded by Frizzalone. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
21-266, replacement hire for Supervisor of Assessments, Real Estate Transfer Declaration Processor, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Winfrey. Previous roll call by Cook, seconded by Coleman. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
21-267, replacement hire for Sunny Hill Nursing Home, social worker.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Winfrey. Previous roll call by Van Dyne. Seconded by Freeman. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
21-268, replacement hires for Sunny Hill Nursing Home, and I so move.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Mueller. Previous roll call by Cook, seconded by Winfrey. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. Our next executive committee meeting is scheduled for August 5th, 2021 at 10 a.m. And we, as far as we know, will be doing that in person. I would like to make a motion to accept the appointments by the county executive, the July appointments by the county executive.
Second, Eustace.
Motion by Cowan, seconded by Cook. Previous roll call by Mustis, seconded by Winfrey. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
Speaker Cowan. At this time, we'll move on to any public comments relevant to the matters under the jurisdiction of the county. Reminder that anyone wishing to address the board will have 3 minutes to speak. Are there any public comments? All right. Thank you. Any public comments or any comments by the county board members? We will, if you have from home, please raise your hand, but we'll look around here first. Any comments from people? County board member Cook.
Thank you, Madam Executive. I just wanted to take a quick moment to address an issue that's been going on in District 2. This issue is with the intersection of Baker and Cedar Roads in Manhattan Township. Several residents have reached out to me over the most recent deadly accident in that intersection. I wanted to let my residents know and the county know that I've been apprised of this. I have spoken with Chairman Van Dyne, and this item will be on the agenda for discussion in his next Transportation Committee meeting, which is August 3rd at 9 a.m. Thank you.
Thank you. County board member Ogala.
Thank you. Yes, Amanda, I'm glad you brought that up. I had seen things on Facebook for quite some time regarding that. So I know that there's going to be some action on that. I'm happy to hear. I wanted to mention something that I found out at Public Health and Safety Committee that was very exciting to anyone who has a family member at Sunny Hill Nursing Home. That is, there's going to be a new, it's called a Mom app. And it's an app that you can have on your smartphone that can give you basic information about your parents, whether it's a mom. I said it should be called the Dad app, but your parents' condition at Sunny Hill. So if you want to check if they have a temperature, if they have what their weight is, anything like that, you'll be able to connect to this app and find that information out. It's a benefit for two reasons, I think. One is the fact that as my dad is there, I would be able to look at that information and find out how he's doing, especially if he wasn't feeling well. I could say, how's his temperature now, if I have to worry about it or not. And the other thing is, right now, a resident's family member has to talk to the nurse. So you stop in the person in the line of their duties. So this way it'll be available and the nurse won't have to stop and check with you. And if you do see something in the app when you're looking, you can then make that call. So I think it's a win-win for everybody who's at the nursing home, both the residents, the employees, and of course, those of us who have family members there. I just thought it was important to mention that, and appreciate Maggie McDowell from Sunny Hill bringing that forward. Thank you.
Thank you. I don't see any other hand raised. We'll move on to Majority Leader Mueller.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to be brief this morning since I'm not on site, to just let you all know I'm excited to see you next week and next month, and have a great weekend and be safe.
Thank you. Minority Leader Frizzalone.
Thank you. Since we're ending so early, I won't be brief. I'll talk for one. No, I'm just kidding. We'll get out early this time. But I do want to make 2 points. One, I wanted to talk about Parks and Rec. It's exciting to have Parks and Rec month. I know we all have beautiful parks in our district, and I have many, but I just wanted to highlight two, just some of the kind of things that are happening. In Homer, we have a brand new 101-acre park that has the whole ninja experience if you go on to the machines. And they're running things like Farmers Market, which is today from 3 to 8. And then you can go over to the beautiful parks and the golf course in Lockport. Jeff Rigoni is the president there. He's also the vice president of the state organization. And this evening from 6:30 to 8:30, you can go see Paula Williams, Motown and More. They have a band there almost every week out on the patio at the golf course. And then when you're done with that, tomorrow you can take the kids back to the Homer Park because they're going to show Cars, the movie, under the stars, of course, pending any rain. So there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things for kids out there. I've experienced some of the things that are happening recently, like at Homer Glen, where they did their first farmers market ever. They had 1,000 people show up. People are starved to get out, to get and go somewhere, and free is always good. So they're out at all of these events, so make sure you go to the events. The only other thing I wanted to mention was NACO. I'm sure our speaker's going to mention that. Many of us got back from NACO. And, as with many of these things, especially when they're a couple of days long, there is some repetitiveness to it, and we had repetitiveness when we talked about ARP. But we did glean some very good information that is really going to help us as we move forward with the ARP starting pretty soon, or ARPA as they were calling it there, ARPA, because we have to name things cool, so it's ARPA. And of course, the other exciting part of NACO was watching our county board members start to ascend to the presidency. It was fun, watching Denise be involved in all those events, going to the hospitality suite, which we know next year is going to be even bigger. And it was a lot of fun watching that, and feeling the pride of Will County being involved. Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. Congratulations, Denise. Speaker Cowan.
Thank you. Yeah, just to reiterate what Leader Frizzalone said, a number of us were at the National Association of Counties conference this past week, and lots of good sessions on ARP. The national conference is where sort of the platform for counties gets decided for the year, the lobbying platform, if you will. And, you know, I don't know how many counties there are in the United States, but it's obviously a ton. What was that? What was that? Okay, 3,069. Thank you, First Vice President of NACO. That's right. So, you know, but the conference is really a great example of how really different populations and leadership styles and, frankly, different types of counties can all work together and come together on a really broad array of topics and issues, and work together for the betterment of local government and for our constituents. So we did get some important information about ARP or ARPA or whatever we're going to call it. And to that end, we will be discussing that more at the first executive committee meeting on August 5th. I will also be asking everyone who attended the conference, who can make it in person to our August 5th meeting, to give just a quick, you know, 1 or 2 or 3 things that were your takeaways and highlights of the conference, so we can see what everyone learned. And if you are not on the executive committee and can't make it in person to the meeting, I would ask that you turn that into staff in writing by the day before, so that we can read that off at the meeting as well. Nick and I and Leader Frizzalone and Leader Mueller continue to take meetings with different groups and organizations and businesses to talk about how to structure the ARP funding in Will County. And one of the things we learned at the NACO conference is we don't need to rush this. We want to do it right. We wanted to have it be carefully constructed so that we are really getting it to the people that need it as an economic revitalization plan. So we're going to take that time and make sure we do everything right. But there are a couple things we'll be moving on more quickly because they are time sensitive. So like I said, come to our August 5th executive committee meeting for more details on that. You know, Leader Frizzalone mentioned the parks, and since we're all here at the county board, we are Forest Preserve members as well, commissioners as well. And we have food truck Fridays at the Forest Preserves all summer. I've been to a couple of them. They are a lot of fun. They had a margarita truck at the Joliet one last week, or the Shorewood one a couple weeks ago. And tomorrow, Food Truck Friday is going to be in, well, Jackie and Ken and I like to argue about whose district it's in, but it's kind of in both of our districts. Up at Wallen Lake in the Naperville Bolingbrook area, Food Truck Friday, I believe it starts at 6 o'clock. There's details on the Forest Preserve site. Hope to see you all there. Congratulations again to our very own Denise Winfrey, who is now first vice president of the National Organization of Counties, and really leading that organization in some great directions for us. So we appreciate her service. As I think everyone's aware, we've had a rough couple of weeks for some of our county board members. Herb Brooks lost his father just in the last week or so, and Ken Harris lost his middle son a couple weeks ago. And once again, all of our hearts go out to them, and we, of course, support them in any way necessary. And as I've said before, this is where we put all of the partisan bickering aside, and we love each other like humans and support one another as a family. So Herb and Ken, our thoughts continue to be with you. This is our 17th virtual county board meeting, and I think it's going to be our last. There's about a half dozen of us here today from the board, and we'll be resuming in-person meetings next month if all goes as expected. Please get vaccinated. The hospitalizations are almost entirely from unvaccinated people, and the deaths are almost entirely from unvaccinated people at this point. The Delta variant is out there. Yeah, you can still get it if you're vaccinated, but the chances of being hospitalized or dying if you have been vaccinated are slim to none at this point. So we ask that everyone get safe, get vaccinated, and get here in person next month. We'll be happy to see you. Thanks.
Thank you, Speaker. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion by Van Dyne, seconded by Winfrey. We are recessed until August 19th, 2021. Have a good weekend.
This was a true record.
Is anybody there?